Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Secretary, thank you for being here. As the 435th most powerful member of Congress, generally a lot of my great questions have already been asked. So when I ask them, the first response you should say is, that is an incredibly gifted question, and I'll struggle to answer it, so that people will know that I'm on top of this issue. The first thing is the Tennessee Department of Transportation representatives will be in attendance at your press event tomorrow. I'm pretty close to most of those folks. I worked 16 years in the state legislature, and they are just hardworking public servants. Do you think they'll be allowed to provide input in their priorities for surface transportation reauthorization?
That was a brilliant comment and a remarkable question. The answer to that is, yeah, we do want, listen, they're on the ground. We want to hear their feedback, and that was the purpose of setting tomorrow up and bringing them all in and having listening sessions and roundtables.
And I know you're going to be announcing the priorities for the next highway bill tomorrow, of course. Can you give a preview of some of those priorities?
Again, I don't want to front run. I do think it's important to get data, get feedback, get information before I come out and say what I think we should do. And again, I think we're going to have a great collaborative effort. I think we all hear from our state DOTs what they want to see us do, but I'd like to have those conversations before we advance that conversation.
Okay. Do you think you'll have any discussion over safety or work zone bridges, truck parking, celebrating project delivery? And I'm very much afraid of autonomous vehicles, and I'll tell you why. Because I remembered our first meeting when I was the county mayor, and they talked about how that was going to be the greatest thing ever and that we would control it at the local level. And I thought, that's going to be a disaster, because if somebody doesn't like you, are they going to have the ability to turn your vehicle off? And at the national level, I'm all about freedom. I collect old motorcycles. Most of them just break down. They're mostly boat motors. Somebody's just going to throw them off the side of their boat, but they boat anchors, I guess I should say. But and I worry about people's freedom, and I hope you take that into consideration when we move. I know it's going to happen, but it scares the daylights out of me.
I 100% agree with you, and it's one thing I think we all grapple with as this technology advances. Some of those advancements can inhibit personal freedom, and okay, we have to grapple with those issues.
Real quickly, air traffic control modernization. I hope that's going to be a priority. I know you mentioned it in New Jersey and other areas, and I hope that. Could you briefly say something on that?
So 100%. We want to do this across the country. You gave us $12.5 billion that started in the House, and I'm grateful for the money that the House gave us. You're going to see us move faster and see this build. We don't snap our fingers. It takes time to lay fiber, but you know we are using copper. We are using floppy disks. This technology is really old, and I think it hasn't been done in the past because it's really hard. And I don't think this body has had faith in the FAA. Next Gen has, I think, been a complete failure. So we have the American people, the Congress, the DOT, the President, the FAA. We're all on the same page of making this a reality, because failure is not an option right now.
Right. Well, thank you. I've gone over my time, but I would tell you that some of the folks up here are still listening to 8-track tapes. So floppy disks might be in the future for them. Thank you.
Mr. Taylor says he's using 8-track tapes.
Yes, he is. He's a lot older than I am.
Mr. Huffman.